This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack, hydration, and coffee sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious low-sugar brain and body fuel you'll need to win your day. A new year means a clean slate. Time to transform frustration into fuel and power your day with IQ Bar. We talk about how busy we are and how much we are focused on our health, and we know IQ Bar is a great tasting snack that's even better for you. And if you are someone who's traveling on the go, looking for a quick after-workout snack, IQ Bar is the perfect solution for you. IQ Bar products are packed with clean, delicious ingredients that keep you physically and mentally fit, like magnesium, lion's mane, and more. Start carrying IQ Bar's plant protein bars in your bag. They're the smarter snack choice with plenty of plant protein and tons of fiber, and no added sugar. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. You get 9 IQ Bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks, all of which you will love and love the way they make you feel. And again, I can't say enough about how tasty those IQ Bars are. My favorite is the chocolate sea salt flavor, but they have a lot of other great options for you. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text FILES, that's FILES, to 64,000. Text FILES, FILES, to 64,000. That's FILES to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
You're crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition, joined by my... I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Nick, joined by my wife, Natalie.
That's me. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We have the household with us, sweet boy Justin, who did make an appearance on the couch yesterday after a 2-year hiatus. It is his birthday today.
It
so
is.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Justin.
birthday,
He
Justin.
is taking some time off and enjoying himself.
Yeah, celebrating.
Mhm.
So Mary's on the couch.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint everybody. It's
Nonsense.
me.
We love Mary.
Leia's home with the flu.
Are you feeling any better?
I am feeling better today. Louis finally went back to school today. I'm feeling a bit better, but I'm probably still a bit contagious.
But feel better.
Yeah.
This flu, not for the faint of heart. Having a toddler and being pregnant thrown into the mix.
Being pregnant and taking care of a toddler in general is like, this feels impossible. But then to double in with like, oh, I'm actually so sick and I can barely move. And then they're like, mama, up, play, mama, play outside. And you're like,
It's usually your kid getting you sick. So then they get better
Yeah, no,
and
that's
you're
exactly what
still
happened.
sick.
Rude.
And now you have energy, but I don't.
Well, we had a doctor's appointment yesterday. Clean bill of health. Very
Nice.
exciting.
So
Congrats.
The babies are babying. I really asked the dumbest questions to our doctor.
What's the dumbest question you've ever asked of the doctor?
I don't remember, but it's
Okay.
really like, how are you feeling about this situation?
yesterday he was like, because apparently between a certain amount of weeks, you're not supposed to fly when you're carrying twins because basically your body thinks you're full term.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a
things
lot.
people don't tell you
Yeah.
about being pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's kind of like most people don't need to know that information if they don't have twins.
I mean, yeah, shocking to hear, but I was like, oh, okay, great. She's like, yeah, you could go into preterm labor if you were to travel.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, so we need to check your cervix before any long flights to make sure it's not, I mean, just the craziest amount of steps.
You guys know that apparently you're not supposed to smell cat poop when
Oh,
you're
pregnant?
cat litter or something.
Leia, I asked my sister about
When you're
this and she
pregnant?
didn't know it. My sister, the OBGYN with a child.
Oh, yes,
She
of
had
course.
no idea what you were talking about.
Well, apparently that's a thing. Maybe there's something, I think, in their litter. I don't know. I'm not a cat person. But then he got it confused and he asked our doctor and he's like, so is it true that she can't
Ugh.
smell horse poop? And the doctor was like, what the fuck
Why is he
are
worried about you
talking
smelling
about?
horse poop? Yeah.
But your
Oh,
doctor said, no, it's cat poop, cat litter.
Yes, yes.
For reference, this is according to the Google AI overview. So take that with a grain of salt. It says pregnant women should avoid changing cat litter to prevent risk from Toxoplasma gondii, a parasite in feces causing toxoplasmosis, which can cause severe fetal harm.
That's what I tell Nick about River's poopy diapers. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't change those because I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I did lie to Danny and said that it was dog poop. So for a while, he was picking up all of the dog poop.
Nick is doing my like belly routine at night. Does Danny help you with that, Leia? Putting on like your belly oils and lotions and stuff?
And by oils, she means oil.
Danny doesn't help me with my belly oils. But to be fair, I don't even help myself. I've been really bad about it. I just go to
No,
bed.
and I honestly do feel that. It has, it has gotten to that point. Yesterday, the clock hit 8 o'clock, and I said, I need to go lay down.
Yeah.
And I
So
was
you know what
laying
that
on
means.
the couch.
Time for you to go grab the oils.
And lock up and take the trash out and pick up the dog food.
And I
Grab
start,
a glass
my,
of water.
I start my nightly chores.
Mhm.
Wait,
Yeah.
did we finally graduate to 2 cups of water at night? We
No,
still
no.
are sharing one large.
When we
Oh
all
my God, we're still in love. Like, I don't, like,
But you're drinking for 1, 2, 3, 4 now.
And River.
And
She
River.
joins in too.
Oh my God. How is it a 32 ounce hydro
what's,
flask?
gotta be
what's,
64.
What's the cutest thing that Louis says?
Opie.
That's
Open.
cute to
Opie.
open.
Opie.
That's cute.
Opie? What's the cutest thing that River says?
She's like, icy cold.
Icy
Icy cold, mama.
Any
icy
drink,
cold,
any
Dada. Icy
drink.
cold. It's
Yeah.
icy cold.
But
because it's
our
icy
communal
and it's cold.
Our communal cup is now icy
Icy
cold.
cold.
And now Nick will be like, do you want some icy cold before bed?
Yeah, no, I just call it icy cold now.
Are you now sharing your cup with River too?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, guys, she's backwashing all in there and you know it.
Oh, I know. You should see her when we eat. Like last night, we made tacos, and she, of course, is a girl like her own mother, and she likes dip.
Natalie made dinner last night.
Nice.
I did make dinner last night.
Congrats.
She is just like her mother, and she likes dip. So we use a lot of sour cream on our tacos, and if she takes a sip of icy cold and there's a little bit of sour cream on the top of that straw, Nick is like, River, lick it again.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with her germs. I'm just disgusted by sour cream.
Yeah.
He's like, take another sip, River.
I love that it's not like grab a napkin or like rinse it off. He goes, lick it again. Get that off of
Dada
that.
dip. Dada dip. Dada dip.
But
Dada dip.
then Nick does it wrong somehow, and she's like, no, Dada, no, Mama dip, Mama.
That
dip.
is your child.
Yeah.
Or when I'll put her to bed and then I'll try to transfer, and sometimes she's just not ready, and she'll be like, no, Dada, no, Dada, sit, no, sit, Dada.
I love when little kids are like, no,
No.
we're not doing that.
I'm gonna
She
miss,
puts
I'm
on
gonna
my-
miss Dada.
She puts on my shoes all the time, and she'll be like, bye, Mama, work. Black car, work. I'm like, oh, you're getting in your black car and you're going to work?
She's already a diva.
No, she is.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, she was carrying her little plastic toy phone this morning, and she had it like on her hip, and I was like, is your phone in your pocket? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Cool.
Well, we do have a fantastic episode lined up for you. Lots of TV to talk about, like Summer House.
Summer house.
We got Love Is Blind that just dropped yesterday. We'll get into a little bit of episode 1, but we're gonna let you guys really dive in and watch those episodes, and we'll get to the meat of it next week as well. Also, we have Gigi
Golnesa.
from Valley Persian Style joining us later this episode, and that is something I'm really looking forward to.
I'm really excited.
Oh, I can't wait to see her in person.
Did we ask her to bring some of those sex toys she's selling?
For what?
I just want to help a woman.
Promotion. Anyway.
Well, also, if you're watching, you probably have noticed that we have wearing some very exciting, cool, very neat merch. We have a limited drop coming up shortly. It's the best merch we've ever done.
Well, I think our first drop was like the classics.
It was great.
That's like the classic, that's our classics collection.
yeah.
This is, our limited drop. It's the How's Your Heart. It is the household.
It's like, did you make that, or is that your dad's sweatshirt from
So
1988?
true.
You know?
So true. It's like, how vintage is that? It
Yeah.
looks so vintage.
I was really excited about it, and if you want to get some of the merch, it will be limitedly available
Starting
So,
next Thursday.
starting next Thursday. So be sure to check that out. Also, don't forget the Viall Files Plus is rocking and rolling. It's ad free. And it's got some amazing content like your update specials, your pop extra episodes where we talk about your favorite pop culture topics, as well as your reality recap deep dives where we really get into the weeds on some of the favorite shows that we are all watching. Also, Netflix is a joke. Viall Files is going live with the upcoming cast of Temptation Island. So if you are in the greater LA area on May 6th, be sure to join us. It'll be a lot of fun. Bring yourself, bring your partner, bring your lovers, bring your friends, doesn't matter. We'll be having a great time and have a great time with us. Tickets are now available, so just go to our website at viallfiles.com or our show description for tickets. Olympics, who's still watching? I am.
Yeah, we've had it on, in the background as we're editing here and stuff. So as I'm walking.
Well, the story that's sweeping
Sweeping the
Sweeping the
nation.
nation?
Sweeping the world.
The world.
Right, because it's not even a
So
Norwegian man. Was it? He's from Norway. He's a biathlete, which is the one where they shoot and ski.
A competitor in a Nordic skiing event that combines cross-country skating and rifle shooting.
Rifle shooting.
There you go.
Mhm.
So he took third in the world, which was not impressive for Mary.
Bronze.
Yeah,
You can do better.
it's like if he won the gold, I would have been okay with this. But he confessed in his post interview that he cheated on his girlfriend, and that
It feels like one of those moments where he's like, I got to get her back somehow,
He was like, "This is the
Yeah.
grandest thing I can do."
Yeah.
I think I don't think it was a confession to her.
Okay.
yeah.
It was a
Like-
proclamation of accountability, I think, on his part.
Like he was like, how can I show her that I'm remorseful? Oh, I'll just, when I win my Olympic
Bronze.
medal.
I'll tell everyone in the world that I did this to her.
So what he said, speaking to a Norwegian journalist, he said, there's someone I wanted to share this with who might not be watching today. 6 months ago, I met the love of my life and the most beautiful and kindest person in the world.
6 months.
And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake and cheated on her.
Yeah, they were only together for 6 months.
Yeah, it's like
So you
honeymoon
cheated in
phase,
3
bro.
months?
Yeah.
You're only together for 3 months.
Yeah, the Olympian explained that he had told his girlfriend about his infidelity a week ago.
Oh.
He went on to say that it had been the worst week of his life before tearfully declaring, I had a gold medal in my life. I only have eyes for her. I don't know what I want to achieve by saying this. I wish I could share it with her. The Olympian went on to say he wanted to be a good role model, but that I have to admit when I make mistakes. The ex-girlfriend did respond.
The ex-girlfriend, yeah, they are no longer
Ex-girlfriend.
together. She
Mhm.
said, it is hard to forgive, even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world. I did not choose to end up in this situation, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have been in contact, and he is aware of my views on this.
That's cold.
Do we feel like he would have won gold had he not been going through this a week ago?
Maybe his focus was elsewhere.
True.
But then he was like, I still have to win something because I have to give a speech.
I have to say it publicly.
I feel like this is maybe a lesson in like don't share too much information when you're like adrenaline is like at an all-time high.
Yeah. You
You
know,
know? I mean, he's probably not going to get her back.
no.
Yeah.
And now going forward, he'd be like, well, I mean, honestly, going forward, assuming they don't get back together on future first dates, he'll never have to like, he'll be like, well, have you ever cheated? You know?
Like, I actually have
Can just
a
avoid
video.
that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, we Google.
Look up Olympic my bronze medal speech. You'll hear all about it. It's crazy that he tied that directly to his bronze medal like acceptance thing. Like
Imagine her friend group chat right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
They'd be-
have you ever seen people who like, I feel like these used to be a thing, videos of the girlfriends with the guys who had cheated on them, like going out to the mall or like they write it on their car, like I'm a cheater. And then they like have to wear a shirt or like hold a
Yeah.
sign that says like, I cheated on my girl. And they like walk together through the mall and it's supposed to be like this like learning moment.
That's
or
so
something.
giving humiliation
I feel
ritual.
like that's not
so
the way to do
toxic.
it.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's like Dunn's cap.
It's like 20. I feel like it's like 2016.
Shame. Yeah, that is very 2016 coded.
It's very 2016.
Yeah.
So he was like, I thought we were back in 2016.
It's
That's what you guys were doing
2026
the
is
post.
2016 again. Yeah.
I will say there would be a small part of me that would really love this, though, as the ex-girlfriend.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, no, she's
No,
Yeah.
loving this. I
You're
mean,
so on his mind.
yeah.
no, like he's obsessed with me. Are you kidding?
It's at the Olympics.
She will find a way on future first dates to always be like, "What's the craziest thing ever happened to you?" Well,
It's so true.
funny you
Two
ask.
truths and a lie.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest declaration of love you've ever received? Just on like a world front at the Olympics.
Like winning bronze.
They're like, I was the most talked about person in the 2026 Olympics. Are you an Olympian?
No.
Truly.
And honestly, in 2026 terms, 6 months, that's a situationship.
Eternity.
Flash in
Literally.
the pan.
Literally.
All he had to do was not commit
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
early.
Pull a Wes Wilson.
Just be like, hey, we were on a break.
I thought we were just talking. We're just trying things
We were
out.
just talking.
Yeah.
Like, we were exclusive, but you're not my girlfriend. Like,
Sorry, I got the Olympics coming up. I gotta focus.
Yeah.
I have a question.
no, no,
Throw
by all
it in.
means.
Zach's here.
Sure.
Everybody. Zach is here.
If this girl called in to ask Nick next week
Mm-hmm.
and said, hey, my ex who cheated on me professed his love at the Olympics, what would you tell her?
Well, my first question is like, what do you want?
Do you want to be back? Yeah, like, do you want to get
Like,
back
I
together
don't
with
know.
them?
She likes him.
I don't know if she does like him.
I mean, she's like, even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world.
That's just a fact. She's stating a fact.
Oh, no, she's saying it is hard to forgive even after.
Even after.
Yeah.
She's like, that was a great shout out, but like
Mhm.
I
doesn't
wonder
negate what you did.
She ends it with, we have been in contact and he's aware of my views on this.
Zach, I read something that the same gentleman in 2023 at like the World Cup, because not the Olympics. Olympics only happens every 4 years, but every year there's like a world.
Biathlon.
And apparently he was disqualified for accidentally discharging his gun in a hotel room.
Oh.
This is all to say, I think this man might be a little extreme.
He was banned from a World Cup mass start race after an accidental rifle discharge in his hotel room.
Yeah.
He seems maybe just like a little impulsive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might be an Aries.
Like
For
there's,
sure.
There's
Yeah.
a 99%
For sure. Can we look up his birthday?
chance that she has no interest in him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's giving this is Aries behavior right
That
here.
kills
I don't
me.
even know if he is, but to get bronze medal in the Olympics, not gold, and still be like, I did that. Let me announce that I cheated on this girl to get her back because I think that'll work, and then it doesn't work. That seems like
Listen,
Aries
you don't get to
behavior
be an
me.
Olympian by not taking risks and not going big.
Exactly.
That's true.
So
Mm-hmm.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Listen, he knocked himself down and then he did get back up.
He
And he
got
got bronze.
knocked out and he got back up again.
Love is Blind is out. It's rocking and rolling. Well, we have some very sad breaking news that just came in. Unfortunately, James Vanderbeek just passed away
So
at
sad.
the very young age of 48, which is devastating and shocking.
Yeah.
Like when you hear about a celebrity, he announced he had cancer, I don't know, a couple years ago,
Mhm.
some time ago. And just with I think the advancement in medicine, I think I'm always like optimistic
Mm-hmm.
about, people's ability to fight it, but it just goes to show that's still a long way to go. I mean, I'm you heard about his diagnosis, but I was very, honestly shocked,
Yeah.
devastating.
It's just sad. I think it's never not going to be jarring to see people that are on the younger side of things, or like people you grew up with on TV, like passing. Because I never really got really personal with things back in the day because it's just like, oh, like I didn't really watch that, or like my mom loved them, but like now it's like people that I loved, and it's like it hits different.
Father, husband, just overall good guy. I never really met him, but I did a couple years back go to a Packers Chargers game, and we were in a private area, and he was in the area, so I was in his vicinity. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mhm.
That was a few years back, but thoughts and prayers to his family in this difficult time. Very sad.
They're side sleepers, back sleepers, and even starfishes. Personally, for me, I am a back sleeper because I do care about my skin and my wrinkles. And we have been Coop Sleep Goods fans for quite some time now. When they came out with their cooling collection, we were first in line. And let me tell you, we have never slept better. Like when you're sick and you're sleeping on a cold pillow and you don't have to flip it and constantly be like, oh my God, I'm hot, I'm uncomfortable. It's just
now it's cool on
game-changing.
both sides of the pillow, as
Constantly.
they say. I had a pillow for about 10 years that Nellie would tell me was really, really disgusting,
bad.
but I couldn't find something to replace it. And then I found the Coop Sleep Good pillow, and it changed my life. Now I have one wherever I go. Bring one, travel with one, have one at the lake, have one at home.
They were nice enough to send us a pillow, and we love them so much. They're so great because no matter how you like your pillow, maybe you want to switch it up every so often, add in or take out as much fill as you want to make it flatter or fuller, depending on your preference. The Coop's Cooling Collection features breathable, temperature-regulating materials designed to wick away heat and moisture so you stay comfy all night long. We also use Coop Sleep Goods for River's toddler pillow in her crib. She also is a huge fan. I tried to switch it out once and she was like, Mama, no. So we put it right back in. You can get a 100-night free trial and a free pillow consultation with their sleep expert to optimize your sleep. Let Coop help you show up feeling rejuvenated and ready to go. Get 20% off your first order and try Coop risk-free with a 100-night sleep better guarantee at coopsleepgoods.com/VIALL. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/VIALL.
When you're making a big decision, you need the full picture. CarGurus delivers exactly that. You get unbiased deal ratings, price, and vehicle history, and all the key details up front. So you know when you found the right car at the right price. Finally, car shopping with total confidence. With CarGurus Discover, you can skip the filters and describe what you're looking for in your own words. Simply type what you want, and CarGurus Discovery instantly surfaces real listings that match your exact needs. Dealership mode on CarGurus app puts you in control. You can compare cars side by side, check prices, and estimate your final cost so you can navigate the dealership with confidence. With more than 4 million listings, CarGurus has the biggest selection of cars, so it's easier than ever to find the right car and the right deal. It's no wonder CarGurus is the #1 most visited car shopping site, according to SimilarWeb's estimated traffic data. Buy or sell your next car today with CarGurus at cargurus.com. Go to cargurus.com to make sure your big deal is the best deal. That's CARGURUS.com, cargurus.com. All right, well, now we do have the cast photos. Season 10 of Life is Blind just dropped, in case you guys did not realize. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely some people you're going to hate.
It's certainly set in Ohio.
It is certainly set in Ohio.
But
Yeah.
There's really only one in particular you're really going to hate.
Somebody was also from Minneapolis, so I was like, what's...
Steven. You're really going to hate Steven.
Yeah. He's just like a tough, he's tough to just listen to.
He's getting spoiled by his mom.
Was this the
late bloomer?
Was this the one that said he like goes for looks first and he's trying to change that?
That sounds like something he'd say.
Yeah.
Because, I was like, I'm being rubbed
It
the
was
wrong
the
way by
guy
him.
rolling his eyes at
Emma.
you guys just gonna need to watch.
Yeah. I'm intrigued by like Emma and who the two guys that she's talking to, or the one guy where it was kind of wanting kids, like where they had a lot of things in common, but then it was kind of like her being like, you're giving me another point of view to give me something to think about without making me feel bad for my views. I thought that was like really interesting. So I wonder if they'll actually make it. I think it was like Emma and Mike.
I think Victor is the biggest sweetheart ever.
Yes.
It's like so kind, so loving. I love him. I think he's going to be a fan favorite for the show.
I like him and who he's talking to.
Me too.
And the end of the episode, I was like, okay, I can get behind this.
Yeah.
Apparently, I read something this morning. I'm trying to find the article, but apparently the first couple that gets engaged at the end of episode 1, they don't send them to Mexico with the rest of the group. They send them to Maui. Like they send them.
Maui.
Yeah. And
Because they're first.
like they separate them.
Or they were like, they're not good TV, but we still want to like celebrate that they got engaged, so we'll just send them to
Can we
Maui
find
with
that
no
article?
camera crew.
Yeah, here we go. The creator Chris Colin tells Entertainment Weekly there's an absolutely no way we could do it with 7 couples in Mexico. Oh, so is this a numbers game?
Oh.
Yeah,
So they had
so
7
they were like,
couples.
this person is not like super dramified. We're gonna just like still celebrate their love and send them on a trip, but like with no cameras.
That's ideal.
We're not gonna pay for production to follow.
Wait, that's kind of like
That's
nuts,
iconic.
because I'm like, I would want that. Like,
No,
it's like,
literally.
so I get to be private and have my own vacation paid for, get to know this person on my own terms, and not have any like outside interaction from the other Love is Blind people until we all come together at some point.
And you're in Maui.
Wait, are you guys talking about Christine and Victor? They don't go to Maui. They go to somewhere in California. I think they
I'm
go
sorry,
to,
not Maui.
Manhattan
Malibu?
Beach.
Malibu. Literally Malibu.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it
Can't
happens-
read.
It happens in
Can't read.
episode
What's
4
the
or
difference?
5.
Maui and Maui?
8 hours. An 8-hour flight, perhaps.
One's
Yeah.
in Hawaii.
Both
one's
beautiful.
Absolutely. Sure,
For
but
sure. I mean,
Pacific
There's
Ocean.
sand in
different.
both.
very
Same
different.
ocean.
yeah. I mean, you can't go to Duke's in Maui. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is giving, well, and they seem very, very sweet.
Mhm.
And sweet sometimes equals
Boring.
sometimes.
It's okay.
Not always.
Yeah.
As I said, as long as they're
a
coming back
compliment.
into the mix, then by all means, you guys lucked
No,
out.
it's so crazy that like one of the greatest compliments and criticisms you can often offer someone on reality TV is how unentertaining they are on TV,
Mhm.
which most people who go on TV will see that as a huge criticism.
It's like you're
I
just
know
normal.
that because I've said that about people, and I realized that they took that to great offense.
Yes.
Mhm.
Even though I didn't mean it, I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, you seem really normal and stable and like probably like a really
Nice.
healthy
Yeah.
What are you trying to get me fired, Nick?
perspective.
Well,
You're in therapy,
You
like
know,
you're just
you
self-aware.
seem very regulated emotionally, not reactive.
They're
like
already picking a fight with their husband to like come home for a
I
storyline.
would go to you for advice, you know, but like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of just like not interested.
When Steven is like, she's trying to open up about the scars,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, well, it seems like you want me to change the subject. So, like, what was your first kiss like? Mine was magical. And the time you lost your virginity? Oh, God, it was so good. We woke up the next morning, we did it all over the place. It was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying
Any
to, like,
guy who
open it
brags
up.
about loving The Notebook, and by the way, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy The Notebook.
It's a great movie.
But
But red
like on
flag.
the first
great
date,
take.
when you sound like you are like Nicholas Sparks' biggest fan, and
He's for the streets, baby.
you're really just into the love story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Need I remind you, and it is available on Viall Files Plus, deep in the catalog. I break down one of my favorite episodes I've ever done. Me and my best friend Kyle break down The Notebook.
Nice.
We remind people that
Oh, I remember
Noah
that.
asked for Noah threatened to kill himself
Yeah, he did. He hung from that
to get the first date.
Yeah.
Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Then he forced her into lie into the middle of the street while
He did do that.
upcoming traffic came.
Yeah.
Oncoming traffic came.
Maybe it's good romance is dead.
And Noah, he was a fuckboy.
Yeah, he was Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
was just like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do with this face? You don't want to date me? I'll just fuck.
Your husband's at war? I'll
Anyway,
keep your warm bed.
yeah, if a guy's just like, oh my God, I'm just like,
But he built her house
my
with blue shutters and a wraparound porch so I can paint.
and they came out with a shotgun to anyone who was just like, yo, can I buy your house? His response was like, I'm going to kill you if you offer
Love
me
makes
money.
us crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Steven's a big fan.
Big fan of the
I'm sure he
That's
is.
a big red flag.
Yeah. He seems like somebody that watched that movie also starring Ryan Gosling where he was like the like love expert or whatever, Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh,
But he was like,
I love
yeah,
that
let me
movie.
act like this and I'm gonna say this. And you know what, girl? My favorite movie makes you
No,
cry.
I know. That's such a crazy. I love that movie. And like you watch that movie and you're just like, oh, Ryan Gosling's so cool. And then
I-
you're like,
so
you
cool.
think to yourself, what fucking loser would go to a nightclub by themselves every
suit.
night in a suit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember we watched that kind of recently and you asked me that question and I was like, you know, that is weird.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're
Like,
watching the movie and you're like, oh my God, he's so suave. And then you're like, wait, this guy's
do you not have any friends?
Yeah.
in real life.
You gotta hang out with recently separated Steve
You
Carell in
didn't
his
have-
little Skechers sneakers.
You didn't have time to change out of your suit, leaving the office, heading to the club.
Like,
Do you only know one bar? Like, and why are you wearing a suit?
have
Yeah.
some variation. Yeah.
It's Tuesday. Jeans and a t-shirt, bro.
If you're gonna be a Ryan Gosling in a rom-com, be a Ryan Gosling in La La Land. Just have
Yeah.
a deep love of jazz and the woman that will never love
Have you seen the
back.
video of him recently throwing a football?
No.
Through...
Well, definitely AI.
Yeah.
It was?
You think
What?
he actually threw it that far in the middle of that donut?
Hold on. Ryan Gosling.
Well, I don't know if it was AI, but
No, I do.
I'm pretty sure he didn't do that.
No, I think he did.
Mm-mm. No way.
No, I think he did.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Mary? pull it
I
up.
believe I'm pulling it up right now.
If he did, I apologize, Ryan.
Like,
That looks real.
that looks real to me.
That looks
Well, that
real.
is
and
the whole
also,
point
he
of
looks
AI.
Yeah.
really...
Like,
I'm gonna kind
God.
of I don't believe anything I see with my
did
eyes.
the football
anymore.
did the football disappear on
No.
the shot
No.
No,
It
you
doesn't.
Can
It's
see
in
it
the
go through,
shot.
Yeah,
the whole time?
they zoom in.
Let me
They do
see it.
zoom
Let me
in.
see it again.
I don't know. I feel like they could do that with AI. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like
No,
that ball.
But
could've,
he like turns around and has like a face, like a face.
Oh, he acts.
sharing
I
it
just see
here.
so many videos that are like
Oh wait, Leia's got it
AI.
up. Leia's got it up.
Yeah, it oh my.
Zoom, zoom.
Oh, you see how the
zoom.
football goes out of
the
frame?
He threw it so high.
I don't
Zach.
know.
No,
That
that's fake.
That
Yeah,
the
it's
camera,
100%
yeah.
fake.
Sorry.
Ryan Gosling
Why are y'all
would
so
be a
jealous of
football
Ryan?
Because
I believe.
Because
I
then he
believe
clearly
in
missed
him.
The
his
only
calling.
thing I can do better than Ryan Gosling is apparently throw a football.
Yeah,
I
do
actually
it.
saw
Never
you
seen
throw
you
one in
throw
the
a
backyard
football.
the other day, and you broke all of the candles in the backyard. They fell off the shelf.
That's called a bullseye.
I think I have it on video, actually.
You do.
Wait, listen.
River went to go get it.
What is that, Riv? What is that? Football. Good job. Football. Oh.
So, yeah, he's so much better than Ryan Gosling at throwing a football.
I didn't say so much better.
I didn't see Ryan hit a car, hit a window.
All I'm saying, that video.
Anyways.
Totally.
Anyways, check out Love is Blind Season 10 streaming now on Netflix. We'll dive into it next week and really get into the weeds. It's so good.
good.
Leia,
Leia,
how many
how
episodes
far?
have you seen,
Yeah.
Leia?
I've seen all 6 that have dropped.
It's really, really good.
Wow.
You think it's better than last season?
For me, listen, I like the pods, but it's not my favorite part of the show. For me, it's
Same.
when they start going
Yeah.
on their vacation.
I am kind of potted out a little bit.
Same. And love my Netflix family. Love everyone over there. But I am very distracted in the pods with all of the lighting orbs.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like
Yeah.
it's more than normal. And I like most of the time it's covering their face. And I'm like, why are there so many?
Why are you shooting through the light?
Yeah.
The
like
production
just
design and the
shoot 'em.
cinematography this season, they really went for
Took
it.
some liberties.
You could say.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
do know
got
in
creative.
my experience in making reality television
Mhm.
that many of the producers and people who work on that show, some do. Some grew up and were like, I want to do reality TV. Many went to like film school and things like that. And
They have a vision.
they have a vision and they want to flex those creative muscles as much
Mhm.
as possible. And, like sometimes in certain shots you're limited. And
Yeah.
so,
You do what you can.
you do what you can.
The one last thing I'll say about Love is Blind is I've never felt more seen than when someone like realized someone else liked the song Mr. Brightside and was like, this
Ugh.
must be true love.
Come on.
Leia,
I was like, that's the psychosis I'm under.
from what you've seen, do you feel confident that we're going to get a full-blown wedding, like marriage, by the end of this?
Yeah, I do. I'm hopeful that there will be at least one.
Great question because we got none last season and
Mhm.
it would be kind of not great.
But I feel like 6 episodes in, we kind of knew. Like, we were like, the only 2
Yeah.
people we're kind of banking on is maybe these 2, and now she's accusing him of being an alcoholic, so I don't think this is going to work out.
But you thought Anton and what's their name?
I don't know, but I was just saying as an
Oh.
example where it just kind of felt like we didn't really have a lot to go off of, and then when you'd be like, oh, maybe, it'd be
I
like,
thought maybe
next
Megan
episode.
and Jordan.
Oh,
if they
Megan and
could-
Jordan was
yeah, if
the
Megan
ones.
and Jordan could have like figured their lifestyle stuff out. I could have seen them, but everyone else, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll dive into it even more next week. Summer House is upon us. Really, you know what?
Episode
I
2.
hate that a divorce really tickles your interest in a reality TV show.
yeah, man.
That's drama.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I
but
mean?
it's like,
And I think it's not so much. Well, I mean, maybe because we know beforehand that
Yeah.
they're getting divorced, but like they didn't know that. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's also interesting is that like
I wonder.
because Kyle said it this episode, he was like, I can't even imagine my life without her. Like we're not. When he was sitting down with Carl and Carl was like, I don't want you to be like me and Lindsay. He was like, we're not even in that place. Like it's just we need to figure out and get on the same page. But I couldn't imagine my life without her. So I'm like, I don't think he really thought that this was gonna be end game.
well, we do have a rapid recap for those of you who don't remember or didn't
Mhm.
watch the second episode of Summer House. Amanda doesn't get why Kyle is mad about her not even skinny dipping. Ben is sunburned, but also he's blushing because the girlies are flirting. Kyle storms off in a fight with Amanda. Sierra acknowledges that bringing her animals was a good move by West. He knew what he was doing, which could mean question mark, endgame question mark, no, unless question mark, who's to say, question mark. During the week, Lindsay returns. Gemma is rocking, and Lindsay is powering through her breakup like a boss bitch. Also, Kyle called to trauma dump about Amanda to Lindsay, so of course she told Amanda. Also, Amanda brings up that there's a rumor he went home with a fan. She's sick of this shit. Carl and Kyle get into the weeds of the Amanda stuff. He apparently started DJing because he stopped taking a salary at Loverboy.
I have thoughts about this.
Mhm.
Yeah. The next weekend, Sierra brings her friend Mia. She seems gorge. But reminder, the main drama is that Kyle and Amanda don't like each other right now. Kyle thinks it's like being married to a cactus. Sierra is trying to be less rigid in her relationship with her mom. Kyle apologizes to the house for being a dick to Amanda. Amanda is like, maybe apologize to me for being a dick to me. Then Kyle storms off again. So that's it.
Yep.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your beautiful mouth.
I'm not
Yeah.
speaking for me.
Let him cook.
And please feel free to speak up for anyone else who has an opinion on this.
Uh-huh,
but the
for sure.
implication that you smoke weed
Well,
and somehow your libido isn't where it needs to be.
Not where I thought we were
Well-
going with this, but like, okay, that would plague you.
Well, Kyle was basically like, she smokes every night and like, I'm not getting laid.
Yeah, because that's Kyle just like not taking responsibility and blaming whatever. Because last time it was she doesn't help with Loverboy. All she does is lay around and not do anything. And this time it's like now all she does is smoke weed and like doesn't wear.
I'm just saying, like a little THC and a little
How about- if
LLVE.
Yeah.
It's a nice little
LLL.
combination.
All I'm saying is like if you are high and also attracted to the person you're with,
Things are gonna
really
happen.
It hits.
good. It
Yeah.
hits. It works.
You're just like,
Yeah.
Some
it
say
helps.
even better.
Some say it helps. Yeah.
But
That's all I
also,
wanted to say.
But also, weed affects people differently, and you can smoke
That's
different kinds of
true.
weed, you know? And she's like, I'm going to get a good night's
Mhm.
rest.
The fact that Kyle
And
will
he's-
not take any responsibility for the reason why his wife doesn't want to have sex
No, I was
with
about
him.
to say,
No, no.
and he was probably literally coming home at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and he's like, why the fuck is she asleep? Like, what? I just got home. Wake up.
Mhm.
and
No, no,
talk to
I mean,
me."
listen,
She took one
I'm-
edible at 9 p.m. Yeah.
I'm no therapist.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly no couples therapist. But there was a key phrase in what Kyle said that just explained the entire dynamic. He's just like, I know I go out, I know I DJ, I knew this. But when I do come home and when I do give her attention, she doesn't reciprocate. It's like, great, she's not on your schedule.
Thank
and like
you.
the
I
one
do.
time a week you show up and give her 2 fucking seconds of attention.
Mhm.
She's not ready to party. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, Kyle. Like, but it's like
Mhm.
crazy that it just does not register with him.
Not at all. He also said something that kind of like explained what Amanda says, where it's like he was like, I was losing money by going out to promote Loverboy, but then with DJing, I'm now getting paid to. But it's like, so you made the choice to
Kyle.
spend your money,
We know
Kyle,
you get brand deals.
to go out when your wife is asking you to stay home and spend time with her, but you were losing money in the process, and now you're justifying DJing because you're making money, but it's still you're still at ground zero.
He sounds like the dad with like 3 kids who's like, this is more than I bargained for, who's like moonlighting a second job at a grocery store at night just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Kyle,
it's like, no,
You're-
Kyle, you're partying.
Mhm.
well, you're also a famous TV celebrity.
That part.
So-
You're getting
there's
paid
that salary.
per episode.
like,
Yep.
I see Loverboy doing collabs all the time.
You're an
so.
OG. So check's probably pretty high.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It just goes to show where I'm like, Kyle wants to be like validated no matter what he does, but then wants to bring down everybody else when it's like when he thinks that his image is being played with. But it's like, you did this to yourself, sir.
Yeah.
The idea that you're sitting there talking to a group of guys at a table being like, oh, Amanda, the second she's right behind him and he's like, I feel bad. I said, and it's just like, because you enjoy talking shit about your wife because it makes you look better to everyone else, but you don't want to talk shit to your wife because
Yeah.
you don't want to look bad to your wife.
But it's also
Mhm.
like the second that she comes over, heads up, Jesse, heads up,
Mhm.
is what he says. And then KJ being like, dude, I always got your back, bro. Like, always here for you. It's like, first of all, why would you say that?
I don't know. I think
of course Amanda's going to be like, what does that mean?
But
why does he, like,
I think he did it on purpose.
you do?
I kind of
No.
Then he's married to Amanda. Like, what? It's just so backwards. It's so bizarre that he's complaining to this guy who he's literally just met.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda's like, what is it that you were saying? Like, I'm going to find out at some point. And he couldn't say anything. It's like, you can't even be like, oh, I was just like venting to like how dirty our apartment is. And,
And
like,
you smoke a lot of weed and just like calling you
never have
trash.
sex
You know,
with me.
yeah.
And
Terrible
like, you
wife.
pick up because you're supposed to clean and you don't clean. And so, I've tried to get your mom to come help, and you won't even like let your mom come clean. So
Calling your mom to beg her to come pick up after her is crazy work. Like, whether you did it or not, or whether you just said that, or you actually, it's all crazy to me. I'm like, so you can't talk to your wife, but you're going to go tell on her to her mom?
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
We will talk about the Valley Persian Style, obviously, coming up when Gigi gets here. But I'm watching the Valley Persian Style, and I got to say, this lineup of men, it's seemingly the best men in terms of like how they are with their partners in Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree, disagree?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have I don't know that we've had a cast with so many men besides the original Valley.
We just, there's not, it doesn't seem like a lot of toxicity. Honestly, there seems to be a lot of like beautiful relationships. Like literally, last night's episode was kind of about like, defending your partner, your wife, and then like Bombshad was like he didn't, but we kind of understand why. But even then, he was like, yeah, I should have done that,
right?
Which is like the exact opposite of what we see on so many Bravo shows.
Yeah,
when it comes to the men who are in relationships with women,
right?
And I'm just curious, outside, if you were to rank the best men when it comes to the best men who are partners, how would you say that? Best male partners in Bravo. How would you rank them?
Ooh. I feel like that's kind of hard because it's like my first thought goes like Mauricio, but then it was like rumors of infidelity throughout their relationship. Now they're not together. I'm like, and a lot of the shows don't really focus on the relationships or like the marriages between couples. It's like the husband's always like the added bonus.
Well, on Housewives.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But there's not, this is like the first show where I feel like we actually have like couples that have been married off of television.
No, but you have Summer House.
Kyle's not on that list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, to be honest, and I'm like, I really don't feel like we have had good examples of marriages on Bravo in the
not
sense.
Even marriages, but
Okay.
like Carl.
Like Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin.
I put Carl up there. Carl seems like a good one.
But Carl's not a husband.
No, I don't even mean husband. I mean
just like a good guy.
Mean like
Carl now,
marriage potential.
But then I don't know. We like
a
see him
boyfriend.
back in his relationship with Lindsay, and it's like,
ugh, or like the Work is Twin season 2.
I mean, you could critique Carl and Lindsay's relationship, but I don't. Maybe
Carl's just a reformed fuckboy, though, and like he's but you're talking about doing the work, like not just like.
But fuckboy, like for West, I think West incomplete grade because we haven't really seen him be a boyfriend. I'm not talking about a guy who's like how he dates and how he casually dates. It's like he's a fuckboy, whatever. It's just like it's
not unethical.
Like him and Sierra, it's like we all have opinions about that, but clearly the lines were blurred in terms of like were they in relationship expectations, and like that's harder to grade how someone is and how they treat their partner if they're not actually a partner.
Right.
I'm just talking about like the men on Bravo often seem insecure. They seem to attack their partner and verbally, they don't seem to want to show up for their partner.
Yeah.
Things like that. But the men on Valley Persian Style seem
fan.
like really solid dudes.
Big fan. Amir and Natasha, I love the way that they communicate with each other. I'm like, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think you see a lot of that, of like a loving relationship.
Like healthy masculinity.
Yeah, yes.
A lot of unhealthy masculinity in Bravo, although the Valley Persian Style really seems to bring it.
And I think it's also because like these men like weren't like pining to be on reality television. So it's not like a Jax or like a Tom Sandoval like creating a storyline or like, knowing what to do. It's like I feel like they just were dedicated to their marriages and a camera happens to be there versus like, oh, I'm going to be married and then I'm going to ruin my marriage because a camera's here.
Which is kind of what the Valley should be, no? Like the thesis of the idea of the Valley is just these relationships that have matured and now you get to see what they're like as people get a little older and their relationships get more serious.
But I think that's kind of the difference where I was like the Valley, the original Valley, like it kind of feels like they're all coming off of another TV show, so they know what's expected of them. So it's like, especially somebody like Jax, it's like Jax will throw his wife under the bus before, being a stand-up guy and missing a scene, know? Where these guys are just like, these are our relationships. This is what marriage is like. This is what we go to dinner. This is what our friend group is like,
Luke is a good one.
Luke is a good one, actually.
Seems like a really good one.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
And personable.
Well, as you guys know, we are really focused on our health right now, and that includes making sure Jeff and Steve are feeling their best too. Jeff and Steve were constantly itching, and we learned that isn't normal dog behavior. It's actually a sign of allergies. Just like humans, dogs need probiotics to strengthen their gut health and calm an overactive immune system. That's why we use Better Wild Allergy Relief Soft Chews, a supplement designed to support your pet's allergy defense by strengthening digestion. They're the first and only chews with Ancestral Advantage Wolf probiotics, inspired by your dog's mighty ancestor, the wolf, to help restore a healthy balance of good bacteria in the gut. The Better Wild Allergy Supplement Chews include 4 key ingredients: a premium blend of wolf probiotics called the Ancestral Advantage, L-Saccii, colostrum, and salmonol. Watching Jeff and Steve struggle with allergies was tough, but adding Better Wild Allergy Relief Soft Chews has been a game changer. Fewer symptoms, happy pups, and peace of mind for us. Better Wild is committing to helping your dogs with science-backed, veterinarian-approved solutions that you can feel great about. Right now, Better Wild is offering our listeners up to 40% off your order at betterwild.com/VIALL. That's betterwild.com/VIALL for up to 40% off your order. betterwild.com/VIALL. The new year is here. Get back into an at-home routine you love and elevate your space with Wayfair. From bedding and mattresses to smart storage for every room, Wayfair is your one-stop shop. Refresh your living room with accent pillows, mirrors, and faux plants, all for less. A lot of what you see in our studio has actually come from Wayfair. It's been our go-to for finding stylish, functional pieces quickly when we need to refresh a space. And we all know I am obsessed with refreshing a space. Right now, I'm trying to convince Nick to move around our bedroom and maybe find a couple new pieces. You know, we do have some twins along the way, and I've been just like scrolling on Wayfair and I'm finding some pieces that I love because Wayfair is just so convenient. It's so easy. They even help you set up the big stuff. It's what I've been telling Nick. He doesn't even have to do anything. It's a go-to destination for everything home, no matter your style or your budget. They have a huge selection of home goods ranging from appliances and area rugs to beds and wall art, even outdoor stuff, a gazebo, a hot tub, a trampoline, a playground, whatever it is you are looking for, you can find it on Wayfair.
If you can imagine it, chances are Wayfair has it.
So get organized, refresh, and back on track this new year for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. And Nick told me this morning he wanted a pair of checkered slip-on Vans. And I was like, where have you been? I've had mine since high school.
Me too.
Okay, welcome to the crew.
Is that his
But the
Valentine's
beautiful
Day
thing
gift?
about the checkered slip-on Vans is like all the girlies that have them now have had them since high school. They're
No.
worn in. Mine has a hole in it.
Oh, mine are like there's like checkers colored in from when
Yes.
I was in like science class board coloring with my pen. And
Yes.
Nick's like, do they fit true to size? I'm like, I've had mine for so fucking long. I have no idea.
Are they not in vogue?
No, I think the checkered slip-on Vans will always be in vogue.
Thank
I
you.
think they'll always be a staple, but the clean ones, I don't know.
Well, if anyone's recently bought a pair of Vans checkered slip-ons,
Checkered slip-on Vans. I
Whatever.
feel like
Like a
checkered
pickle
slip-on
pecker.
Vans is the cadence that like feels better in that.
are they true to size?
I say they're true to size. and
Converse are
they're-
not. They're a size below. Like I wear 11 sneakers, but a 10 Converse.
Interesting.
There was a report last week said something about that Gen Z is the first generation to be dumber than its predecessor.
I would agree with that. Yeah, judging by a lot of the people I love and are dear and close to me, some of them
I mean,
not
just
the
in general,
smartest
the
tool in the
internet has
sheds.
made us lazier,
Yeah.
and now everyone is an expert based off of like some TikTok they watched.
My grandfather, I remember as a kid, I would ask him a question and he would be like, okay, let's go get this textbook. He was a psychologist. He'd be like, let's go to my office and get a textbook and let's find out the answer. And now,
Dictionary.
sorry, Grandpa.
Now everyone's
I'm
like, you know what?
just-
I know. I watched.
Yeah,
I read books then and I still read books now.
Well, I would probably assume the sous chef of Below Deck might be in this category. She does seem like a really cool hang and a fun girl. And that was so me, her being like, I can't take any more getting yelled at. I'm leaving. Like
Yeah.
that was very
but
relatable.
her going at the end of the episode to Captain,
Mhm.
and she was like, "It's so toxic down there," and it's like,
he's a chef. Of course it is.
well, no, forget it. Okay, but like the toxicity is coming from your incompetence.
No.
and He is just trying his.
No,
He's
it's
being a
coming
little
from
mean.
the heat of the galley. I
Yeah.
can't imagine being hot and also being yelled at and trying to make decisions.
And also trying to be nice while somebody's asking you a dumb question and trying to
but
not
she
say
is
it's a dumb question.
basically accusing him of being toxic.
But he also is like, hey, if I pick on you, that means I love you, you know, and I just don't take it. He does call her babe, you know.
Well,
there's some endearing moments.
I think it's like sometimes when you have a guy like that, you really just got to run with the bit and not take anything personally.
I feel like you have to give it back to him.
Yeah.
You know, when he was like, you should have frozen this ice cream, then it's like, well, why didn't you?
Yeah.
Why am I doing it then?
You know, you have access to a freezer as well.
If you have such strong opinions about the dessert,
Exactly.
maybe you should have done it,
Yeah.
chef.
A big takeaway from the episode is that when a man was grinding on Brittany, one person took out her phone to record it, and that person's name is Meredith Marks.
Yeah, she did.
So
She did.
I just thought that was interesting.
Good for her.
It was interesting because obviously we're slap dab in the middle of Brittany being like, I saw a TikTok of Seth with the mistress. And then, of course, here come our lovely deckhands being like, time for a striptease lap dance.
Mhm.
And, of course, only take the single ladies, Heather and Brittany. The second that man pushes Brittany's chair back from that table, Meredith has never whipped her phone out so fast.
Mhm.
And I feel like maybe that was the reason that Jared, remember when he was like, they all called
Yeah.
and said that she was flirting with everyone. I feel like maybe he got a video.
I
Yeah.
think he got a video.
I
sent
think
to
Meredith
him.
sent him a video and he was like,
Oh, by the way, speaking of Brittany and Jared's breakup, remember how we talked about it on Tuesday's
Mhm.
episode of Reality Recap? Turns out he didn't know.
What do you mean?
Found out via Instagram.
so iconic.
Like via the caption.
I
like,
told
replied-
you, she said, Jared, goodbye. It was to him.
Yeah, like it was. No, it wasn't like a metaphor. It was, or
It
whatever.
was like, I've blocked him. I'm moving on. And this is how I let
Can
him
you
know.
find it? Look for it.
Yeah,
Look
what
for
was
it.
his
It's
response?
It was like, well,
Hold
this is a
on.
weird thing to wake up to.
Oh my
Hold on.
god.
I mean, maybe it was fake. I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of things online in the Bravo universe that I believe is real for 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
I'm being told is fake.
Wait,
but-
that would be crazy. What a wild way to break up with someone.
I mean, she's amazing.
No, that's iconic. for
That's
Brittany.
amazing.
Because it's like,
Take
if anyone
note.
does deserve to be blindly broken up with,
Yeah.
it is Jared Osmond.
It's literally like the comparison of the Olympics. It's like, would you rather have your ex cheat on you, win a medal, and declare his love for you anyways? Or would you rather be broken up with on the internet
No.
by
I
a
know
Facebook
about it.
post?
Okay, I don't see Jared's comment on this, but I do want to read some of my personal favorites. Someone said, "Are you putting him down?" King Princess said, "Okay, work." The hashtags in it were hashtag real love, hashtag goodbye, hashtag broken, hashtag I'll always love you, hashtag breaking up.
I'll always
Wait, she
love you.
hashtagged it? Wait.
Hashtag
She
I'll always love you.
He hashtagged it.
Anyway,
I don't think I've ever
Brittany
seen a
Babe-
person like her.
Brittany Babe never changed.
One of a kind.
All right, well, up
Anyways.
next, we have Golnesa, also known as Gigi for all you Shaw fans, and she joins us next to talk about all things the Valley Persian Style, and we can't wait. Gigi, welcome to the show.
I love the we're all in hoodies.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Well, we're promoting our new merch. What do you think?
How's your heart?
How's your heart?
How is your heart?
How is your
Is it
heart?
a medical question or a psychological question?
Psychological.
Oh.
Honestly, either or.
Yeah, however
Yeah.
you feel like you want to answer.
My heart's psychologically fine right now.
Okay.
My heart would like a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of like the weight of a man on top of it.
Hey.
It's been a while, a
Mm.
long while actually, about over a year. So
Okay.
So Dennis, not so much.
Dennis is not.
single as a Pringle, and I am way too old to have the random flings.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that was kind of my next question because if you don't mind me saying, I feel like if you really wanted to, you could. So it's more like I'm sure
Yeah.
you're being
well, I'm
selective.
sapiosexual. I'm very sapiosexual. So it takes a lot of brain juice
Okay.
for me to get my juices flowing.
Mm.
And so sapiosexual means you're attracted to people's intelligence.
Yes.
Rather, okay.
Yes. So
So
I can't just
Really
pick
large.
a picture, be like, that's the
No.
one. No, I need to.
Is there anybody that piques your interest or like that you have a crush on intellectually?
No.
No, not one.
Unfortunately not. I mean, we
Unfortunately
live in LA, so it's I
Everyone
think
is
it's a little
stupid.
difficult to find the intellectuals in a city like this. And then I'm back on TV again, so then I don't really know exactly what the intentions are, but it's the city of dreams, and they're all in the dream of the industry. So
Mhm.
it's like, but because of Jeff Lewis, I went and bought an iPad because I'm a Samsung person, and I got Raya.
Oh.
You're on Raya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
But I
Raya's
got put
only
on a
allowed on
waiting
Apple
list.
products?
They won't approve me.
I think
They
I
will.
think, honestly, I think they are only on Apple.
Like, you need to give recommendations and things, and it
yeah.
says give
Mhm.
us access to your contacts, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
weird.
I thought you just
right?
like gave a couple names of like people you knew that were on there or something.
You just have to like link your Instagram or something.
I
don't know.
did, but then it says Raya needs access to your contacts to see if
Oh.
you have to give referrals or references, and I was like, that's just bizarre.
pretty
Yeah.
You declined that.
I mean, do
Are
you
you-
know someone at Raya?
I used to.
Oh,
Yeah.
you used to.
He
Okay.
actually couldn't delete his account. It's probably
Oh.
your account's probably still booming on Raya.
No, it's like a gym membership, though. I will say, like,
Hard to
Is
get out of.
it is hard to.
Which gym though?
I've
The
never.
hardest gym to
Like
get
the
out of.
hard-
Knox is different than like
Okay.
LA Fitness or something, right?
Oh yeah,
Goals.
it's probably.
Which gym are we talking?
It's probably
Any of the
the
difficult
Equinox.
ones. Yeah. Because I did find that when you turned it off, you can turn it off and be like, I don't want to be active, and then you'd have people be like, Yo, saw you on Raya. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
What? You weren't supposed to see me on there? Did you see me swipe right or?
I will say, I don't know. I don't think you're really missing out.
Yeah.
A lot of hotties,
Yeah.
a lot of DJs, soccer players, athletes, actors. Nothing you probably haven't seen in LA.
Where does anyone in LA go to find someone a perspective? Like, honestly, this is an honest to God question.
Well, there is the dating app, The League, which is like very Raya-esque, but less of the famous artistic people and
More
more
of,
of the business professional fancy pants people.
What's it called?
The League?
The League.
Yeah,
Ah,
Yeah.
and it's an app.
I believe so. I mean, I think it still exists.
Let's see.
I haven't.
Does it still exist? So it's like
eHarmony?
I don't know.
Like,
Am
how
I
old is
that,
this
like
thing?
out of the loop?
Well, I'm that out of the loop.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's huge news. It still exists. It's also available on Google Play.
Ah, so I could be a
Download
Samsung user.
that bitch.
Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
switch phones. Yeah, and so you can get matched with some business executives,
Okay.
a lot of MBA people, a lot of yeah.
No, they like them younger. I'm 45 this year, so that won't work for me.
It's
They-
crazy. You look so.
You guys are all shaking your head.
Because
You
that's
guys are supposed to
unbelievable.
support me on this.
No,
Like,
that's
no, that's what-
you
that's
look
just
great.
like no, that's what I'm thinking. No, that's
No,
just
my brain broke. I was
unbelievable.
like, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Like, what do you
Yeah,
mean they
I
want?
also was like, I think she accidentally said 45.
45, yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna like call her out on it, but I think
Correct
she
her.
said the wrong number.
Is she bad at math?
Yeah.
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
I too am
That's
45.
crazy.
We're both 45.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are you 81?
80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 45 this year. So,
Oh, you're rounding up.
yeah.
What a confident soul. I've
Way
never done
up.
that.
I'm not till November, so I don't know why I rounded so
On
far.
the day before my birthday, if you're like, how old are you? I'm like 44.
Really?
I'm not like almost. No.
Tomorrow I will be.
No, they're like, when's your birthday? Like in 5 minutes.
But I am 44.
I am 44. How has been back on TV been for you?
It's been awkward and awkwardly comfortable, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It was sort of like a bicycle I fell off of a long time ago, and you got a little hurt, and you thought, oh, I don't want to ever get back on the bicycle again. But you're back on it, and you're even better than you were before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. I have a son now, and I feel like I'm much more hyper aware of my actions.
Mm.
I know I want him to go to great schools. I mean, but then I have anger issues. So that kind of creeps in sometimes. But I'm definitely a little bit more aware now than before.
So, other than your just more bigger sense of awareness, how has been a mother changed your life?
Oh, in every way possible. I have a very new level of understanding of people and patience for people. I feel like I can look at my son and understanding that I chose this difficult upbringing by choosing a donor and, having a child alone, and doing that is already creating this psychological journey for him. And I look at everybody, and everyone has a story in their household that causes them to be who they are on their journeys. So I definitely feel like I sort of have a little bit more compassion for people, more patience in order to have that compassion, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You're such a dynamic character and very expressive. And in my experience being on reality TV, that sometimes can allow the people editing the shows to craft a narrative that I think the average reality TV star feels like you only see a snippet of them. How do you feel maybe misrepresented from the person you are, from the person we get to see on TV?
I think every reality star wants to complain about the power of editing, but at the end of the day, we are still humans. We're not robots on reality shows. And if we see something, that means you did that. So whether the next moment got, cut off and it went into another scene, that's a different thing. But what we did is what was documented and is what's shown. So it's a little difficult, when we don't see the thousands of hours of us hanging out. But we get reunions, we get interviews like this, we get to tell our stories, so that's what we got.
Well, we recently had the trip to Palm Springs, the blow up of Sky. We had Reza on not too long ago, who kind of filled in some of the blanks.
Oh, in the
with
Reza
Sky.
fashion, huh?
Yes, in Reza fashion.
He's a Leo, I can imagine.
He's a delight.
Like one of them being when she was upset at you for smoking at her party, she did in fact partake in the smoking.
Yes, actually that conversation, which that got cut part, was that I sort of did a little psychological game on her in that conversation. And I was like, so you don't smoke weed? She goes, sometimes I do. I was like, oh, so wine's more your thing? She goes, yeah, I have a glass every night. I was like, wow, okay, so you drink every day. At home, you go out? She goes, oh, if I'm out at home, everything. I said, with your kids there? And then she got it. But they cut that part out. So let's not talk about that anymore. So there's listen, I'm very smart. I'm very sharp. And I've been on TV a long time. And when you see this person come, and I knew she was trying to come for me. Yeah. She wanted me to get upset. But I was like, well, you have a very rational approach about your children being there. And as a mother, I immediately will apologize. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't see them. I had no clue. So that was it. But then don't grab the J and just hit it and then toss back the alcohol with it,
Speaking of marijuana, I am just curious as someone who at times partakes.
Cannabis.
And I have had at times pretty good streaks. I was a bit taken back by how much you spend every month. In no way, no judgment here, but I guess what I'm wondering, if I'm in the position to afford, am I just smoking the wrong stuff? Or are you just smoking that much more than me?
I do smoke quite a bit.
Okay.
Also, listen, we're in California. Our taxes for cannabis are ridiculous. We're looking at a close to 40% tax on top of what we pay. So that number, 3,000 to 4,000. I mean, cut it in almost half. And that's how much I was spending. But that was technically the first time I had to do the math for it. And it was so weird because I can see myself in the scene like, oh my God, I smoked that much. It hit me in that moment. Like I was so embarrassed to say it, but I did cut back.
I was impressed.
I did cut back. I'm trying to, to spend less.
You just want to know, is it premium strains or is it just, then that's the price or?
I'm very strain specific. So I'm not like one of those people who do indica sativa. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm very, very specific to the compounds and the strains. So it doesn't really matter how much it costs. That's more of the amateur level. They're like, the packaging's pretty. Come buy this. Yeah. And the weed is just absolutely garbage. I want to deal with the psychological part and also my autoimmune disease. It really does help me in a lot of ways. So,
are you still actively house hunting, or have you found?
I did find a house. I found a house like a few weeks after we wrapped, which sucked. I was like, I found it. I'm still in the valley. I'm a valley girl. Yes. Yeah, no, it's great. I downsized from a 6-bedroom. I'm in a 5-bedroom now. So I know it sounds like sky, but it's not. It's just, I think I always compare it to a purse. Like for women, we get it. Like no matter what size your purse is, it could be a duffel bag. You'll find ways to fill it up, right? So then when you have to go to a smaller purse, you're like, well, where do I put everything?
Yeah.
And it's just that. It's sort of finding where everything has to go. But I have a huge backyard now compared to my other one. And I have 2 Rottweilers. So it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah.
Love. Okay, great.
How's
Great.
business with the sex toys?
Business is good. Business
Did
was
you bring
always
any?
good.
We were gonna.
I should have.
should
I had
have.
no idea you guys would be okay with that. Some people get
we
offended.
we celebrate love and sex positivity.
Yes.
Well,
sex
speaking of something else that might have gotten cut. So when we were like peeking through the window when RJ was
Oh,
having
yeah.
sex in Palm Springs, it was very quick. It was really quick. Like I wasn't joking how quick it was, but she was really putting a lot of work into, I felt bad for her wrist. And so I had a lot of extra toys with me at that time. I brought for everyone. So the next morning I brought her one. I said, this actually does the vibrating work for you.
Yes.
But that got cut.
So
The good stuff.
Yeah, right. I don't.
Well, so
I
what
don't know.
was RJ doing if she was doing all the work for herself?
Well,
He
that's an
was-
easy question to answer.
Yeah. He had both his hands behind his head. Yeah.
He was just doing what he needed really quickly.
Yeah.
And he came right back out of that room as if just the cameras were right there. He was fine. Everything was honky-dory. I love him. He's just the cutest puppy that just keeps peeing all over the carpet, but they're just so cute.
Y'all are like, we like her. You should bring her back to LA. And he's like, yeah, I think she knows where she stands.
Did you ever entertain an idea of you and RJ?
Oh, no. I'm sapiosexual, like I was just
Yeah,
saying. So.
Immediately no.
There we go.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
What was it that when Natasha met with Sky, she called you something?
She called me a lot of names. I'm watching the season with you guys. She said a lot of things. She says I'm dangerous and aggressive or dangerous. She said I was dangerous for sure.
That's a strong word.
It's a really
I don't
strong word,
know how I am considered dangerous.
Yeah.
You enjoy living in the valley?
What?
I said how you're considered dangerous to Sky. I was like, I don't know. You enjoy living in the valley?
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I grew up in a way that you knock if you buck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a good thing, but it's kind of like one of those things where she's bringing like a gun to a knife fight. You know what I mean? You're coming at me in a way with all these cameras around. You know that I can't do or say exactly what I want to do. So I just wanted to intimidate her.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to scare her. I knew that there's all these cameras around, so I'm not going to put myself in a legal situation like that. But I felt like she needed to be a little scared and intimidated in that moment to just kind of put her in her place. She was telling Reza, shut the fuck up. She's telling her best friend of how many years, like, oh, your thoughts or feelings are worthless to me. You guys didn't see MJ was house hunting for her for months. And you guys know MJ's going through marital issues. She has to get back into real estate. And the whole time, they didn't have any money. So when MJ as a real estate agent has to see their paperwork, their financials, sees there's no money, so that dinner started off with these conversations. And I'm just seeing her just down the table at all my friends.
Yeah.
She called me cheap 20 seconds before the dinner because I was using a plastic cup. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
So dangerous or just had enough.
I mean, I was intimidated.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah. But to your point, like, again, that's all we saw. We didn't hear anything else. And certainly anything on Bravo that happens behind the scenes. If it's, I don't know if you watch Housewives of Salt Lake City, but
Yes.
the famous plane ride that, that was talked about that wasn't filmed. Certainly, like, obviously, if something happened, we would have heard about it. And like you being the professional that you are in seasoned vet and reality TV. Yeah. I mean, it was, like,
Yeah.
it's great TV, but it was still impressive to see your ability to get to that level. Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot if that's the case. It's just you have to really cross a certain line with me. Other than that, I'm really patient. I'm surprisingly patient. Most people don't realize that about me. I'm actually the quieter one in the room when there's a group of people. But if you cross that line, I'm that mirror that's going to jump in your face and call you out. And I mean, I got in a lot of trouble growing up, mostly just correcting teachers, like kicked out of 10 schools for this. It was never like anything else. I was always going after teachers like, well, you messed up right there. And, I was just like, ugh. So I'm that person. I'm that really annoying person that's like, you misspelled that. That person who does that. And I'll agree, yeah, that's me.
But the charming thing about you, and maybe it's just maturity over the years, is like you can call it out, you can recognize it, you have some self-deprecating humor. I think where we watch and we're watching Sky, I think the biggest frustration is like the lack of like just say something you're not good at. Just acknowledge something that's a little might be off-putting about you.
Right.
We all have that part, and then she's just
say something positive.
Yeah, like we love someone who can set and enforce some boundaries. He seems very good at that. My question to you is that who really she is, or do you think there's any part of her that's playing it up for TV?
No, I think she came very true and her actual authentic self for TV. I think who she was before was a facade, and this version of her is probably who she is. I think there's a lot more to come, and there's a lot more for people to see. I wasn't expecting this side of her. I literally started watching the show from episode 1. I'm like, wow, she's throwing shade at me at every chance and every interview bit. I think she's trying to play this role, like Amanda from Housewives of Beverly Hills, except Amanda has money. You know what I mean?
Something to back it up.
She's got this like thing that she wants to be cool and like rich. I go to Erewhon. Like, you're an idiot if you go to Erewhon, with all due respect. Who does that? It's bananas to me. So the stuff that happens between her and Tannen gets pretty messy.
Do you think she'll be back for season 2?
I hope so. I definitely hope so. Listen, I'm a reality whore before I'm a famous reality star. I love reality TV, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, wow, this is a pretty good show we got going here. And guess who has the most airtime? It's her. She has airtime the most. As much as you can't stand her ass, she does. And she's the cause of all these ripples that are going on that are keeping ratings going. So as someone who's sitting back, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, I'd want her back. But like you were saying, you can't come back without vulnerability, accountability, and a little humanity in yourself. I told her, I reached out to her after Palm Springs, and I wrote her a text message apologizing. And at the end of it, I said, I've been in your shoes, because for 8 seasons out of Shahs of Sunset, it was me on this island and Reza and the group on this other island. And I was it was just me against all of them. But I constantly showed humility. I showed I have anger issues. I showed I have alcohol issues. I was popping pills. I showed those parts of myself. I wasn't ashamed to bring it all. She needs to do that, or else no one wants to fucking watch her. Nobody.
Yeah. Do you watch Traders?
I don't.
Would you go on it? I feel like you'd be very
I
good.
was asked. Don't. It's not for me.
You were asked?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not for me.
Was it
I'm
not for
into
you?
the competition
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like watching MJ get completely fucked over at the end of
I
season
didn't
1
watch,
that-
but I've seen
okay.
those clips, and it was brutal because I know her so well, and I could see it in her face.
Yeah.
When she started walking backwards, I could just feel her in my heart.
Yeah.
You would be very good. You'd be fun to watch.
I mean, people dress like her for Halloween now. It's crazy.
I know.
That's very cute.
What are some of the things you're enjoying the most on reality TV right now, other than Persian Style?
I love the Housewives. All the Housewives. I watch all of them. I'm sad the Basketball Wives is now finished, but I used to love watching the Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, and I'm not really much of a competition show watcher, but yeah.
Speaking of MJ, was it shocking to see the way Tommy spoke to her, or was that something you were well aware of, being such good friends with her?
I don't think it matters how aware you are of stuff like that when you see it like that. It's gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
It makes you just want to hug her. And I don't know. I think I don't want to be an asshole and say, well, she's divorcing him for a reason, but it's because she has to watch it right now. And
Yeah.
she went through it for years. And I am just proud of her for doing what's best for herself, her son. But I just hope she can watch it and understand it as this is why I made that choice. Because I think oftentimes when someone gets divorced, and I know she's been feeling these things, that people guilt trip them on like just stay and fix it and deal with it.
Yeah.
And I think that guilt was kind of weighing in on her. But I would like to know that moments like this are a reflection for her.
It's tough. It's
That was brutal.
Dude.
I was nauseous for her.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my God, he knows cameras are here. Like, come on a little bit.
and just like all of that aside, the just little he is willing to support her.
Yeah.
Like he can't even help her take a dish inside. He
Nothing.
can't hold her bag. He can't open the door for her. He's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get home and shit.
The
It's like you are
You guys,
foul.
something's coming up, and it is
tough.
Ugh.
very tough. And I was there, and you guys will see it soon. It was just like, oof, oh my God. And it's like one of those things where you can't make this shit up. It happens so
Mhm.
authentically while we happened to be filming. And it was just an example, if none yet so far. This
Mhm.
was brutal.
The thing you're speaking of, do you think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak, in terms of MJ deciding to move forward?
No, I think that the straw was her son getting to an age and he was mimicking his father's behavior.
Mhm.
And I think that was sort of, weighing in
Yeah.
like, this is time to now do
Mhm.
something about it. I think when you see that happening, you're like, with that, you do everything for your kid to be
Yeah.
100 versions better than yourself.
Totally.
So it's very difficult to see that you see your son being the thing that hurts you the most, which is your husband.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's,
And it's also tough because, like, with him, it was always his explanation was like he's doing this for her because he has her back. And, like, he can never even connect the dots by, like, him just not showing up makes it harder for her because she's got to explain his absence. She doesn't have her support. So, it's just like,
yeah.
and like that, and that's just should be so obvious to like any partner. But, like, he clearly, we're just watching it from, a fan's perspective, seems so convinced he's right.
Yeah.
And that's difficult to deal with.
I'm really proud of
Yeah.
her. I'm really
Yeah.
proud of her right now.
That's
I
awesome.
am too. I know. I met her at a dinner party like last year, and we just she's one of those
She is.
you immediately click with her. And she's got
Immediately.
this chemistry that's like intoxicating.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I
And
love her
it
so
doesn't
much.
matter if she's older than you, younger than you.
No.
It doesn't matter. She's always that nurturing vibe.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
always ready to take care of someone. Yeah.
Well, Gigi, this has been so much fun. We love you back on television. It's
Thank
so
you.
great. Please come back whenever, certainly next season. Is it officially been picked up? Because obviously it's going to be picked up.
Obviously, it better.
Like,
It
obvious.
better.
I saw something. It's like I think you guys have some of the best ratings for a new show
Yeah.
on Bravo. So.
I saw that recently online. I was like, OMG.
Oh, I have one more question. And we were talking about this earlier. I couldn't help but, like, we watch so many Bravo shows, and obviously we get its TV and we're leaning in the drama. And Bravo has a history of, at least from an audience perspective, of supporting toxic men and like casting a lot of toxic men. And I've really enjoyed the Valley Persian Style for the exact opposite reason. It seems like there are a lot of stand-up male partners on this show. Not everyone. Do you feel like that is accurate from someone who knows these men? Because it really is honestly good to see some like healthy masculinity and good male characters on a Bravo show that I feel like we never get to see.
Absolutely. I think it is probably one of the most refreshing parts of my group this time around, that we get to have that energy around, that straight male, confident straight male energy that, is so confident they can dip into their femininity, cry gently on camera. It's just been beautiful to see the amount of work that Greg and Tannen have put into their marriage. I personally know that it's definitely brought them a lot closer being on this journey together. Natasha and Amir, I mean, that's a whole, like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
we need a whole box of Kleenex for any time they're on. They are the heart of this crew, like, literally through and through, the kindest people. They host every weekend. We get to go over their house with the kids and have play dates and stuff. So they're just, it's great to bounce ideas off of straight men, gay men, women. You know what I mean? It's like, when you're just women, sometimes it's kind of like this. And then the guys come in, they're like, chill, relax, it's fine. And it's been really nice. And it's been really nice to see people like yourself notice that. So I'm gonna say thank you from the men on my show because I know that they would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it because it's sometimes
you.
like covering these shows, it just gets like almost like obnoxious and annoying to just constantly criticize the behavior of so many of the guys. Where it's like you sound like a hater, but it's just like it's like give me something to root for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been really fun to see. Gigi, this is so much fun. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
for
Please
having
come
me,
back
you
and
guys.
talk other reality
Yeah,
TV
if you
shows.
want to like just
come,
get it off your chest, if you want to like just bitch
Come
about some
talk
of your
about
favorite
Amanda.
housewives, please come and talk with us.
and the
Oh.
Ladies
Yeah.
of Salt Lake
Oh.
City.
Yeah.
We
I
cover
have a
all
lot of
these shows.
opinions.
We-
So, yeah.
We would love that.
We have a huge
Love
audience
your
that would love to hear 'em.
opinions.
Yeah.
We'd love.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Thank you to our guest, Gigi, for joining us today. Be sure to check out our Going Deeper episode with all the new farmers for Farmer Wants a Wife that came out yesterday. Other than that, we will see you back next week. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.